My husband and I traveled to Dubai for the first time, and like any first-time traveler to Dubai, I had a lot of questions like, what should I eat? What are some of the best areas to stay in? How do I get around? And what should I know before going to a predominantly Muslim country in the Middle East? I've done all the research, and I want to help you save time and stress by sharing what you need to know before visiting Dubai. Feel free to just either take notes or check out my blog with all the links that I mentioned in the description box down below. Hey everyone, I'm Antoinette and welcome back to my channel. At Frolic and Courage, I like to help you plan well, have fun, and travel the world. So today we're talking about Dubai. Dubai is located in the Middle East on the southeast coast of the Arabian Gulf, bordering Oman and Saudi Arabia. It is one of the 7 emirates that make up the United Arab Emirates, or UAE, and is the second largest city in the UAE. So what exactly is an emirate, you ask? Well, an emirate is a political territory ruled by an emir, which is a title used by monarchs or high office holders in the Muslim world. The word emir is Arabic for a ruler or military commander and is the closest equivalent in English to like a prince. A tourist visa is not required for US tourists staying less than 30 days, but if you're not from the US, many countries are eligible for what's known as a visa on arrival or visa-free entry for short stays. But always check your country's requirements before you travel to Dubai. From the US, the time zone is 8 hours ahead of Eastern Time and 11 hours ahead of Pacific Time. You might arrive through one of 2 airports. There's Dubai International Airport, or DXB, or Al Maktoum International Airport, DWC, or even Port Rashid, Mina Rashid Cruise Terminal. But no matter how you arrive, you have multiple options on how to get to downtown Dubai, which is the city center, and get around the city. The airport to the city center is around 15 to 45 minutes depending on traffic. From Dubai International Airport, it's around 8 miles or 13 kilometers to downtown Dubai. And DXB is the biggest international airport. You can take either a taxi or a metro directly from the airport, starting around $1.50 US or 5 dirham up to around 55 to 90 dirham or 30 US dollars. Most tourists choose DXB due to its larger number of international flights, better connectivity, and closer proximity to Dubai's main attractions. I personally recommend flying into this airport because it was so easy to go from there to my hotel accommodations via the metro. Then there's Al Maktoum International Airport, or DWC. It is around 37 kilometers to the city center. You can take a taxi for around 110 to 165 dirham or 30 to 45 US dollars. Unfortunately, if you fly into DWC, the Dubai Metro does not currently extend to that airport, and a dedicated metro line is coming in the future. DWC is less common to fly into than Dubai International Airport, as it primarily handles cargo flights and some low-cost charter airlines. If you're coming in from the cruise Port Rashid or Mina Rashid Cruise Terminal to the city center, it's around 5 to 15 minutes depending on traffic, and it's around 2 miles or 3 kilometers. You can take the metro or a taxi for around 5 dirham, which is around $1.50 US, 225 dirham or 7 US dollars. You can also get private transport and have somebody there with, your name on a sign from the airport. And there's many different ways on how to get around Dubai. Once you're actually in downtown Dubai or the city center, is it easy to get around Dubai? I would say somewhat. Dubai is not a walkable city, and there are massive multi-lane highways with little to no existing pedestrian walkways from what I've found. Plus, it's pretty hot. So the best way to get around Dubai is to either take a taxi or a metro if you're near a station. Uber is available, as well as Careem. So feel free to download any of those 2 apps to summon a taxi to get around. And also don't forget to download your offline version of Dubai using Google Maps in case you lose connectivity at any point in time. What you need to know before visiting Dubai is that addresses in Dubai are based on the closest landmarks, and they're not numbered. Y'all, there's a lot to say about how to get around Dubai, like how to purchase tickets, the different prices, the different forms of public transportation, whether you should get a silver card or a red card. So don't forget to check out my How to Get Around Dubai video and my Planning a Trip to Dubai playlist at the end of this video. There are some practical essentials that you need to know before visiting Dubai as well. Like, one question I had was about language, and is English spoken in Dubai? The official language is Arabic, but English is widely spoken. I mean, all street signs, restaurant menus, and so forth are bilingual in Arabic and English. Throughout our trip, I had absolutely zero problems communicating in English, but there are some phrases to know in Arabic that aren't really needed, but it's nice to know. Like, for instance, hello is marhaba. Goodbye or with peace is masalama. To say, my name is Antoinette, you say, ismi Antoinette. How are you is kif halik. Thank you is shukran. And yes is nam. No is la. What we found was Dubai is a pretty international city in terms of currency and money. Is Dubai expensive? And well, let's start with currency. The local currency is the United Arab Emirates dirham. And currency is written AED in the US, but when you're in Dubai, it's written DAS. I'll say that Dubai can be as affordable or as luxurious as you really want it to be. I say Dubai is kind of like accessible luxury, but there are also budget-friendly accommodations and dining options available. If you book early enough, then you can get some really luxurious accommodations for less than what you would typically find in the US. I would consider Dubai safe for tourists because the crime rates are incredibly low. You don't need any kind of like health precautions or vaccinations when you come to Dubai, but there are some rules to know. To be prepared for your trip to Dubai, there are a few do's and don'ts to navigate the rules in a safe and respectful way. For instance, public displays of affection or PDA, like holding hands is okay, but kissing and grabbing is a little frowned upon. In terms of alcohol consumption, you have to be at least 21 years of age. Some prescription drugs may be banned, and be aware that if you're transiting from other countries where certain herbs are allowed, they're not allowed in Dubai, so do not bring them. In terms of photography, you can take pictures, but avoid taking pictures of any public buildings. Another rule in Dubai is about financial crime. So if you don't pay your bills or forget to pay your parking fines, that's a huge no-no. From the US Department of State, and I quote, individuals may be arrested, fined, and/or deported for committing any of the following acts: making rude gestures, swearing, touching another person without his or her permission, and making derogatory statements about the UAE, the royal families, local governments, or other people. Individuals should avoid posting insults or derogatory information about governments, institutions, or individuals. As you're traveling to Dubai, be mindful of what you're posting on social media and be mindful of your small talk. The penalties for violating these laws may include immediate deportation, hefty jail sentences, even for insufficient funds in your bank account, y'all. Substantial fines, and bail might not even be an option for you. If you see my How to Plan a Trip general video, then you know that you need to check out travel.state.gov in the US for all the rules and regulations you need to know. It was just my hun and I. We had no issues, no problems, no fears. We didn't find ourselves in an emergency at any point in time, but if we did, that emergency number is 999. So we talked about how to get from the airport to the city centers and a few things you need to know. What about where to stay? What are the best areas to stay in Dubai? Dubai is organized into 9 sectors for a total of 224 communities or neighborhoods, ranging from older traditional areas to those upscale modern districts. Some of the well-known neighborhoods that you may want to stay in include downtown Dubai, which is home to most of the major attractions like the Burj Khalifa and the Dubai Mall. It's pretty modern. Then there's the Dubai Marina, and you can think yachts, zip lining, walking, and shopping. There's Palm Jumeirah, which is shaped like a palm tree, and this man-made island is home to some of the most expensive, luxurious hotels, beach bars. Then there's Jumeirah, which is right next to Palm Jumeirah, and that is a beach area where there's a lot of fun and a lot of Westerners like to stay. There's Dira, which is the old part of Dubai, where you have souks and narrow alleys. It's near the airport. It's more affordable, but not as luxurious as other areas. And there's Burj Dubai, which is like an old city, bazaar, traditional feeling. There's also areas like Business Bay, Al Quoz, Jebel Ali, and so forth. If you're looking for some hotels with the best view of the city, then consider the Shangri-La Dubai with the best views of the Burj Khalifa at Dubai skyline. There's the Address Skyview downtown. And there's also the Atlantic the Palm with these crazy underwater views. And I actually stayed at the Shangri-La Dubai. We got upgraded to a Burj Khalifa view room. Check out my vlog if you want to see more of what that room looks like. So when is the best time to visit Dubai in terms of weather, and what should you pack for your trip? Summer is the cheapest month to travel, as you can imagine, because it is very hot, and winter is the most expensive or the high season. Winter from December to February, where the average temperatures are lows of 61 degrees Fahrenheit to highs of 75 degrees or 16 to 24 degrees Celsius, and barely like 3 to 5 days of rain, if anything. In the spring from March to May, temperatures range from 66 degrees Fahrenheit to 93 degrees Fahrenheit or 19 to 34 degrees Celsius. In the summer from June to August, temperatures, y'all, reach between A low of 86 degrees and a high of 106 degrees Fahrenheit, or 30 to 41 degrees Celsius. And in the fall, from September to November, temperatures range from 72 to 98 degrees Fahrenheit, or 22 to 37 degrees Celsius. As you can imagine, it is pretty warm in Dubai year-round. While Dubai is relatively liberal compared to other parts of the UAE, modest clothing is recommended, especially in public areas like malls and souks. And y'all, don't be fooled by influencers who are wearing these like sexy, revealing outfits walking around. If you actually look closely, they're either at the beach or near a pool or a club or inside their hotel. Swimwear is cool at the beach, y'all, or the pool, but not really anywhere else. So as a rule of thumb, what to pack, I would say dress decently and cover your shoulders and your knees. Dubai is an international city with a lot of tourists, so the dress code is a little bit more relaxed. Beach attire is fine at the beach, but don't take that beach attire to the streets. I wore a t-shirt and jeans and was perfectly fine, but if you try to, have holes in your jeans and like crop tops, low-cut shirts, then you're really gonna stand out in the city. Make sure to bring your sunscreen and sunglasses in case there are dust storms, but always check the weather before you go. Another thing you need to know before coming to Dubai is about Ramadan. During the month of Ramadan, Muslims don't eat, drink, or smoke between sunrise and sunset. Visitors are not required to participate or fast during this time, and there are no specific restrictions on visitors during the month of Ramadan, but some restaurant hours may change, and some hotels may recommend that you have meals in your room from sun up to sundown, just to be respectful, and some of those hotel restaurants might be closed up until the evening. The dates for Ramadan change every year, so be sure to Google Ramadan, the year that you're going, so you know what those specific dates are. But overall, the best time to visit and the most popular time to visit Dubai is between November and March, when the weather is cooler and more pleasant to navigate around the city. Our trip was in March and the weather was beautiful and perfect to travel, so I would recommend March. And if you're finding this video helpful and are getting a lot of value from it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your traveling companions, or save it for future reference to help this video reach so much more people who need it. Dubai started as a small fishing and trading village in 1833 with around 100 people led by the Al Maktoum family, and they settled along Dubai Creek. For many years, it was known as a fishing, pearl diving, and for trade. In the 1960s, the discovery of oil, y'all, changed everything, bringing in money that helped Dubai grow very quickly. Today, Dubai is famous for its incredible man-made projects that turned it into a global hub of luxury and innovation. So, what are the must-visit attractions in Dubai? Well, you have the Museum of the Future, which is a stunning museum showcasing futuristic technology and ideas designed to inspire innovation. And plus, the outside of the building is out of this world, y'all. And of course, you have the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world, offering breathtaking views from its observation deck. You've got to visit at the top Burj Khalifa sky for the highest observation deck, which is what we did during our trip, and that's exactly what you saw in our vlogs. You can go to the Dubai Miracle Garden, which is the world's largest flower garden with over 150 million blooming flowers arranged in beautiful designs. There is an Emirates A380 floral installation that's like this life-size plane made all of flowers, so don't forget to check that out. The Dubai Mall is one of the largest malls in the world with hundreds of stores and even an aquarium and an indoor ice rink. It is a must visit, and you want to check out the Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo, which is home to thousands of aquatic animals. It's so cool. We visited that. It was amazing. Dubai Frame is a giant picture frame offering panoramic views of both old and new Dubai. And you've got to see the sky deck, where you can walk on a glass floor and see both sides of the city. The Dubai Fountain is the world's largest choreographed fountain, featuring water, lights, music in a stunning display, and you can see the Burj Khalifa light up. It's like a whole experience. On that boardwalk, there's actually a floating platform called the Fountain Boardwalk that gets you close to the fountain show. Another attraction in Dubai is the Palm Jumeirah, which is a man-made island that's shaped like a palm tree, literally. It is filled with luxury hotels, beaches, and restaurants. Check out the view at the Palm, which offers 360-degree views of the island and the city. The Dubai Marina is a beautiful waterfront area with restaurants, shops, and skyscrapers, which is perfect for strolling or boat tours. There's a Marina Walk, which is like a 7-kilometer promenade with views of luxury yachts and the city skyline. That is actually a walkable place in Dubai. The Dubai Canal is a man-made waterway that cuts through the city, offering scenic walks and boat rides. And you've got to visit the waterfall bridge, where water like cascades down from the bridge, and it's beautifully lit at night. Another must-see attraction in Dubai is Atlantis the Palm, and it's a luxury resort on Palm Jumeirah known for its water park, aquarium, and upscale dining. That adventure water park is the largest in the Middle East, and it has a thrilling water slide that actually goes from the top underneath the water so you can see some of the animals. It's really cool. And don't miss the traditional side of Dubai, where you have the gold and the spice souks. Now, what about some more unique things? Those are the must-see tourist attractions, but some unique things are the Aura Sky Pool, which gives you a 360-degree infinity pool on a roof. You've got to be at least 15 years old to even go there, or 21 and up if you're going during the nighttime. I mentioned the Dubai Aquarium before, but did you know you can also go into a cage into the Dubai Aquarium to go snorkeling? That's a whole cool, unique experience. There's also dinner in the sky, where you are lifted above the skylines to eat dinner the entire way there, which is crazy. You can even skydive over Palm Jumeirah and see the palm structure from the sky. You can go on a super yacht party. There's even an indoor ski at Ski Dubai. Since y'all know Dubai is in the middle of the desert, they decided to build their own completely filled snow park where you can ski and snowboard. So if you want to visit that, don't forget to pack a nice heavy jacket. You can go to the luxurious Burj Al Arab, which is the world's only 7-star hotel, and have a great afternoon tea. You can even go to X-Line Dubai, which is what we did, where we decided to zip line across the Dubai Marina. It was so much fun, y'all. There's even a camel racetrack, or the Autodrome, which features fast Formula DXB racing, where you can drive an F1 race car, Ferrari, BMW. If you like fast cars and have a little money to burn, that's the racetrack for you. What you need to know before visiting Dubai is that there are also major events, like the Dubai Shopping Festival, which is a month-long shopping extravaganza with discounts, entertainment, and raffles all across the city, typically in December to January. There's the Dubai International Film Festival, and showcasing films from around the Middle East and beyond. Ticket prices usually vary, but they run between 10 to 30 US dollars or 40 to 60 dirham, and it's in December. There's the Dubai Food Festival, which is the citywide celebration celebrating culinary delights, and it's got food trucks, celebrity chefs, restaurant deals. The prices vary, but it's typically between February to March. And if you like to run, there's the Dubai Marathon, which attracts both amateur and professional runners. The registration fees vary, typically between like 70 to 150 US dollars, and it's in January. There's also the Dubai World Cup, which is a horse racing event with a glamorous atmosphere and large prize money. And general admission's around 50 US dollars, and VIP tickets cost more, and that's also in March. There's Art Dubai, a leading international art fair showcasing contemporary and modern art from all around the world, at around 20 US dollars, and that's typically in March. The Dubai Desert Classic is an annual golf tournament that's part of the European tour that attracts top golfers from around the world. Tickets range from around 30 to 150 US dollars, and that's around January to February. Dubai Rugby Sevens is a rugby tournament with a festival-like atmosphere. It features both international and local teams, and tickets start there from around 15 to 50 US dollars and is in December. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff around the winter time, which is why it's one of the most expensive times to come to Dubai. You can also visit the Global Village, which is like a multicultural festival park with pavilions from various countries that offer shopping, food, and entertainment. Think like Disney's Small World, but like way blown up. It's around 20 dirham or 5 US dollars, and that's from October to April. In terms of sports, there are 3 soccer teams, a cricket team, a rugby team, a basketball team, and a polo team. In terms of nightlife and entertainment, there are a number of different nightclubs and beach clubs that you can find in downtown Dubai as well as in the Jumeirah area. There are concerts that play in Dubai at the Coca-Cola Arena, and there's also a Dubai Opera if you're into the fine arts. The Peril by Dragon is a water-based entertainment performance with stunts and visual acrobatics, and so there's a lot to do in Dubai, y'all. But what about the best day trips from Dubai? You can go on a Dubai desert safari where they take you out into the desert dunes where you can feel the sand, ride a camel, see performances, go dune bashing, go sand surfing, go on ATVs or sand buggies. It's an experience, and I highly recommend doing it. That's what we did in our vlog. It was so much fun, y'all. Another day trip from Dubai is going to Abu Dhabi, which is just an hour and a half away. Abu Dhabi is the capital city of the UAE and offers the stunning Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, the Louvre Abu Dhabi, and the Emirates Palace. It's a mix of culture, luxury, and history. Another day trip from Dubai is Ferrari World Abu Dhabi. This is a theme park and a must visit for car enthusiasts and thrill seekers. It's a home to Formula Rossa, the world's fastest roller coaster, and features exciting Ferrari-themed attractions and experiences. There's Hatta, which is around an hour and a half from Dubai, and this is a mountain town perfect for outdoor enthusiasts. You can explore the dam, go kayaking, or hike in the Hatta Mountain Conservation Area for stunning natural scenery. There's Al Ain, which is a 2-hour drive, and it'll take you to the garden city of the UAE, known for its lush greenery. You can visit Al Ain Oasis, Al Ain Zoo, and hike Jebel Hafit. Again, excuse my pronunciations. It's the second highest mountain in the UAE. You can even take a day trip to Fujairah, which is around an hour and a half to 2-hour drive away. Go to the Fujairah Fort, the Al Bidya Mosque, which is the oldest in the UAE, and the Fujairah beaches for snorkeling or diving in the Indian Ocean. Sharjah is only a 30-minute day trip from Dubai and offers a rich cultural experience at the Sharjah Museum of Islamic Civilization, Al Noor Mosque, and Al Kasbah, a waterfront area with restaurants and art galleries. And don't forget to share your can't miss activities and day trips from and to Dubai in the comments down below. So we talked about day trips, we talked about how to get around, we talked about some things you need to know. What about food to try? What should you eat in Dubai, and what about the tipping culture in Dubai? Well, the food in Dubai is influenced by Middle Eastern cuisine and multiple countries, like, of course, Emirati food. There's Lebanese, Egyptian, even Indian food. So a few recommended dishes with these influences in mind are lukamat, an Emirati dessert, which is a golden, crispy donut. It's soft and airy on the inside. We had these on our desert safari, and they were so good. There's kak chai tea. Anything lamb you've got to try. And there's mazboush, which is an Arabic word that means to compress or to like push. It refers to a dish of spiced meat, either like a chicken, a lamb, or fish, and rice that's cooked in one pot with the meat compressed beneath the rice. It's so good, y'all. There's dango, which is boiled chickpeas in like a water. Your fresh lemonades, like your juice and your juice cocktails. And remember, y'all, alcohol is limited in Dubai to specific places with licenses. But I found the mint and the lemonades, oh my gosh, like they were so, I could not, y'all, there was a specific mint tea lemonade I could not get enough of in Dubai. And any meats that are grilled, just order it. Just order it all, because the grilled meats are fire in Dubai. Kind of like a fun note, there are many fried chicken restaurants in Dubai, and to be honest, you know, my family's from Louisiana and we're used to like that Cajun fried chicken. Nothing will ever top my family's and my mom's and my grandma's Cajun fried chicken, but the fried chicken in Dubai is tasty and affordable. We ate at Al Baik, which is a popular fried chicken spot at the Dubai Mall, for about $11 US or 32 dirham for the both of us. Y'all, the Dubai Mall has a lot of great restaurants that you can check out and make reservations to in advance, or go to the food court to go visit Al Baik like we did. Speaking of food and beverages, is this tap water safe to drink? And generally, yes. Dubai receives its water from the sea and it undergoes a desalination process. However, the taste may not be what you would expect, so I recommend bottled water. Tipping etiquette for restaurants and other services is generally 10 to 15%, but some service charges are already included in the bill. Just make sure to look at your bill before you pay and add whatever you think is appropriate. So once we take all of this information together, what about a few sample itineraries? How many days is enough in Dubai? And quite honestly, you can go on an Emirates airline stopover program and say spend 1 day in Dubai up to, I don't know, 3 days in Dubai. But I find maybe about 4 days in Dubai is generally enough to see the major sites. But I'll give you itineraries if you have 1, 3, or 5 days. A sample 1-day itinerary could be in the morning, a stroll at Jumeirah beach before the sun comes up and gets too hot. Then once you're done with the beach, change your clothes, and in the afternoon when it's nice and toasty, go to the Dubai Mall. It's completely indoors, and go ice skating. You can go to the aquarium, you can go shopping, have lunch, and in the evening, right before sunset, visit the Burj Khalifa to get the views at the top and see the Dubai skyline. Get dinner at the Dubai Mall, and even in the night with the Dubai fountain show right outside. For a sample 3-day itinerary, do the same thing as in day 1, but on day 2, add a little bit more water fun, right? Spend a little bit more time in Palm Jumeirah or the Dubai Marina. You can go on a super yacht party, you can jet ski, you can go on a yacht tour, you can just hang out at the beach, or go to the Atlantis water park. For dinner, you can even go to Oceano, which is a Michelin-starred restaurant with floor-to-ceiling windows of the aquarium. It's pricey, but it is stunning. On day 3, take a day trip. Go to Abu Dhabi, go on a desert safari or one of the day trips I mentioned for an all-day adventure. And for a sample 5-day itinerary, do the same things as days 1 to 3 that I just mentioned. And on day 4, visit Old Dubai. Go to the Gold Souk, the Spice Souk, and negotiate for deals. Go on a Dubai canal ride. And on day 5, just relax for your last day. Watch a show, an opera, or La Pearl. Go drive a Ferrari if you want to do that. Go to one of the beaches or nightclubs, or go on a marina cruise that includes dinner to just relax on the water. Those are my tips to help you plan well for a trip to Dubai and what you need to know before you visit Dubai. Here are a couple more of my bonus tips. Alcohol is available in licensed restaurants, bars, and clubs, and mostly located in hotels. So drinking in public or being intoxicated in public is illegal. Don't do it, don't try it. You also need to know that the bus stops and metro walkways are completely air conditioned and covered. So during a bus stop, you'll literally see like a little unit and the doors will slide closed. And in the metro, you'll not walk on the street to get to different metro areas. You'll actually walk through a covered walkway, which is really nice because as y'all saw, it gets pretty hot. One of the things my husband and I noticed is that in Dubai, we were kind of shocked by this, but there were a lot of Western chain restaurants that you can eat at. We're talking Cheesecake Factory, Tim Hortons, Texas Roadhouse, P.F. Chang's, Buffalo Wild Wings. So if you want some comfort food that's close to home and you're not feeling very adventurous, then check out one of those restaurants. Overall, I have to say that my impression of Dubai was almost that it was like a clean Las Vegas. And what do I mean by that is that it's a city in a desert with a lot of tall buildings and lights and shows and attractions. Dubai was intentionally designed and there's traffic. It's like Vegas, but without like the strip clubs and public drunkenness. It's a pretty clean city. And so if you want to learn more of like the Emirati culture and the heart of the city, then you want to go to one of those neighborhoods I mentioned earlier that has a lot of the old traditional feel and charm. And like I said before, the buildings don't really have numbers and there are no zip codes. And landmarks are widely used to navigate. Google Maps is up to date, so use your 5 senses to describe a location and you'll be good. Know that a lot of the stores and restaurants, the hours of operation often extends to like midnight or 1 a.m. The city is up kind of late. And there is a call to prayer heard throughout the city around 5 times a day. So don't be startled if you just hear a random voice on a loudspeaker. In terms of the bathrooms, don't forget to check the symbol outside of the restroom and don't mistake a restroom for a prayer room. Bathrooms may either have squat toilets or modern toilets and may include a spray hose, which is kind of like a makeshift bidet for your cleanliness. And so the bathrooms might have like water around because of that spray. Be mindful of the water you're squirting around, all right? We found Dubai to be a fun city with lots of attractions and we really enjoyed our desert safari experience and the aquarium, but there's a lot to do and a lot to see, and by no means is this list exhaustive. So if you have any other things you need to share about what you need to know before visiting Dubai, put them in the comments down below and let's share information with each other. Traveling to Dubai is really fun and exciting, but you also don't want to be confused about your transportation options when trying to get around the city. To know more about all your transportation options, click my How to Get Around Dubai on a Budget video in the Planning a Trip to Dubai playlist at the end of this video. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.